into SEC Hall 5 for his fourth bout of Glasgow 2026 is the hooded figure of Jadumani Singh Mandengbam, 22 years of age, ranked number 8 in the world down at 50 kilograms. That not being contested here at the Commonwealth Games, but my goodness, what a dazzling impression he has made in his 3 contests so far.
Coming to the ring from Namibia, Philip Pomolo Mutakela Houseby.
His opponent is 20-year-old Philip Pomulo Mutakela Houseby. He too in his 4th bout of Glasgow 2026, and this is an aggressive, skillful southpaw with every punch in the book, a bundle of energy, fantastic ring craft, and you can see from those gestures he is fired up for this one. What a contest between 2 talented youngsters to determine who will be going through to face off against Jai Dixon in the gold medal bout tomorrow.
Semi-final in the men's bantamweight division. Introducing first, and boxing out on the red corner, representing India, Jadumani Singh Mandengbam. And in the blue corner, representing Namibia, Philip Pomolo Mutakela Houseby. Round 1.
We're in the men's 55-kilogram bantamweight division, and this is a contest in the second semi-final between boxers from India and Namibia. It's currently an all-southpaw affair, but the man wearing red, the more compact boxer, who just showed good use of the legs to back up from the incoming fire from his opponents, is Jadumani Singh Mandengbam, 22 years of age. He's ranked number 8 in the world at 50 kilograms. He's 2-time reigning national champion, and in 2024 he came away with Asian Continental under 22 bronze down at 50 kilograms. The man who's just landed a good right hook to the body out of the southpaw stance is Philip Pomulo Mutakela Houseby, 20 years of age, 3-time reigning national champion of the Southern African nation. Each man in their 4th contest of Glasgow 2026, and they have been really impressive so far. Not too far away with that left cross is Houseby. Mandengbam dropping down and working the body.
Both fighters looking razor sharp at the beginning of this bout. Houseby looking very determined. There's a nice right hook attempt to the body there of Mandengbam, who comes straight back with punches of his own. A leaping right hook. And that was a nice lead uppercut from Mandengbam.
Cracking right hand and then dropping down to the body with the same hook is Houseby. And Mandengbam, perhaps for the first time here at Glasgow 2026, being met with somebody who appears to be equal to him in the speed stakes. He's got terrific legs, he's a wonderful switch hitter, can box going forwards, backwards and laterally, both clockwise and counterclockwise, but Houseby content to wait and back his timing and reflex and speed of punch to beat his man to the target. Each man going for single scoring shots, and both of these men demonstrating blistering speed of hand through the first 2 minutes of the round.
One gets the feeling that any mistake made by either boxer is going to be punished. So they're both very switched on. Fast twitchy movements, stepping in and out. There's a solid jab blocking back the head of Mandengbam, but returned with a right hook of his own.
And then aware of that it was an even exchange. Houseby teeing off, looking to work both head and body. And each man staying in the pocket, pivoting around their opponent. Good movement at the head from Houseby to evade the incoming fire before dropping down and finishing the exchange, catching Mandengbam as he sought to disengage. The circling and the feinting on the edge of range continues. Each man wide-eyed and concentrated. Good work with the right hand to end that coming together from Mandengbam. Nice movement to the head to avoid the incoming lead right jab of Houseby. Houseby made it a 2-phase attack, but wasn't particularly accurate with either salvo.
Houseby having shown some lovely body movement just to get out of the way of that backhand from Mandengbam, who's now piling on the pressure in the corner.
Terrific conclusion to the round. Houseby with a 2-shot combination success, countered immediately by Mandengbam. Back and forth exchanges, and that was a wonderful left-right jab that he ran his opponents onto. Each boxer enjoying success in that opening 3 minutes. But all 5 of the judges preferring the work of Mandengbam. 10-9 verdicts returned across the board. But make no mistake, Houseby in that every second of the way. This corner may be a little disappointed that he didn't get a share of it. They'll be aware of the status because of the live scoring here at SEC Hall 5.
Round 2.
So we move into the second round of this 54-kilogram bantamweight semi-final. The man wearing red, operating exclusively as a southpaw over the course of the opening round, who just took a stiff right hand, is Jadumani Singh Mandengbam. He took the first round unanimously, 10-9 for all 5 judges. And Houseby just committing a little less now, boxing from range, looking to take advantage of his attributes of greater length, range and reach. And you see him just pushing in off quick feet, extending the jab, sometimes bringing the left cross to follow. And at this juncture, Mandengbam just a little short of the range, but he too so adept at closing the gap atop quick feet.
Houseby trying to come forward there, just leaving the back foot behind him a little bit. Not taken advantage of by Mandengbam, but you can't be doing that against someone as speedy as Mandengbam, who's looking for that right hook over the top of a lazy backhand there of Houseby.
Houseby successfully getting in between the high-hold red gloves of Mandengbam. That's why he puts on the earmuffs, bracketing his head with his hands, picked off in between the defenses once again, and his attempted counter right hook was off the mark. So a good passage of the round for Houseby. The 2 men atop the logo at centre ring. Counter left hand is a beauty from Mandengbam. Then he dropped down with a left cross to the body. Now just presenting a different posture, hands down by his belt line. Left hand over the top from Mandengbam. Counter to the body from Houseby at the halfway stage of this second round. So Houseb reaching for that raking right jab. Counter left hand over the top tonight, catching shot from Mandeng Bam, who's just presenting a different posture here now. Snuck in and scored with a right jab to the body, then brought it upstairs. Houseb got to be careful that he doesn't fall into the trap of following Mandeng Bam around as he seeks to use the space of the perimeter of the boxing ring.
Just big swing and miss in the backhand there for Mandeng Bam as Houseb turned off. Good straight 1-2 from Houseb. Caught in the arms and the gloves that time by Mandeng Bam, but good attempt down to the body.
Mandeng Bam looking for that counter left over the top. He's been picked off by a right jab and a right jab left cross. 40 seconds remaining in this second round. Houseb spoken to about his responsibility to keep his head up. Each boxer in search of jabs. Houseb short with the left cross, didn't take his feet with him, but there he cleverly turned the right uppercut underneath. Didn't put much purchase on it, but it was enough to be a scoring shot. Wonderful right jab in between the high-held hands of Mandeng Bam. Mandeng Bam in search of his get-back, lets the flurry of punches go.
Big swing and a miss from Mandeng Bam with that lead right hook.
The gazelle hook, he left his feet. Mandeng Bam couldn't find the range. Into range, landing solidly to the body, only to be countered by Houseb, and each boxer landing with solidity at the belt. A little more circumspect in the second round compared to the first. And again, each boxer having passages of success. Quality right hook on the way out from Mandeng Bam. And his left hand over the top was eye-catching just before the bell started to conclude the second round. Second round scores in, and it's an identical return as those from the first round. A clean sweep of the cards for Jadumani Singh Mandeng Bam. Mandeng Bam means that he's leading 20 points to 18 for all 5 scoring judges. But he knows that he's in a hard-fought contest. But this man and this corner have got to do something drastic and different in round number 3, trading 20 points to 18 for all 5 scoring judges.
Round 3.
So we move into the third and final round of this 54-kilogram bantamweight semi-final to determine who will be going through to face off against Australia's Jai Dixon in the gold medal bout. That was a rapier straight right hand, and then beautiful work to both body and head from Houseb, but keeping his composure under fire and landing successful hooks out of that southpaw stance is Mandeng Bam, resulting in terrific trade-offs in the middle of the boxing ring.
Both fighters enjoying those different exchanges, trying to outdo each other. Really good hand speed from both fighters on show. Houseb coming forward, getting caught with the backhand over the top there, and a short right hook from Mandeng Bam.
But looking for his own response while remaining in the pocket is Houseb. 6 boxing medals in the history of the Commonwealth Games for Namibia. Their last gold, 2018, when Jonas topped the podium at light welterweight. They've got 2 bronze medalists here. That's a wonderful hook around the corner with a backhand and lead right uppercut through the middle. A right hook slung into the body from Mandeng Bam, and this is two-way action of real quality, approaching the halfway stage of the final round. The decibel level rising here at SEC Hall 5. The fans enjoying this really competitive encounter.
Good straight punches coming from Houseb, but Mandeng Bam just turning off and finding the angles to give himself a break. It's a nice lead uppercut as well from Houseb.
Right, left cross through the right jab, left cross through the middle with an uppercut turned underneath. So Houseb continuing to press and showing real quality. There's a left hand over the top and a chin checker of a right hook landed by Houseb before the 2 men find themselves entangled in a clinch at close range. Minute remaining in this third and final round, tucking up behind the gloves, but look at the way Houseb's able to find a home full right hook behind the left of Mandeng Bam. And Houseb really going for this here now. Remember, he's trading 20 points to 18 for all 5 scoring judges, and for my money, he's producing a magnificent rally of quality in this third and final frame. Continuing to be the busier boxer, buffeting the gloves of Mandeng Bam, who scored with a sneaky counter from behind those high-held defenses. But Houseb really is seeking to secure the massive final round that he needs. And of course, there is always the option of taking a man out inside the distance in this beautiful sport of boxing. But again, he's the busier boxer. He's having more success for my money through the first 240 of this third round.
Yeah, he's just, although Mandeng Bam is catching the punches on the arms and the gloves, Houseb is the busy-looking fighter, and he's trying to find an angle to get a gap in there.
On the 10-second clapper, Mandeng Bam plants his feet into the canvas, starts swinging away, and then says to his opponent, "Come on, bring it to me." There's the bell to conclude the contest. A spirited effort from Philip Pamulo Mutakela Houseb of Namibia. He really did go for it in the third and final round, by which point he was trailing 20 points to 18 for all 5 judges. Thought he was perhaps a little unfortunate not to get a share of any of the 2 completed rounds from any of the 5 judges, but that's academic. And given the context of the scores going into the third and final round, one suspects it's going to be a unanimous points decision victory for Jadumani Singh Mandeng Bam of India. But irrespective of what scorecards are returned, he'll know that he's been in a contest in this bronze medal bout here at Glasgow 2026. Terrific exhibition of skill from these 2 men who box exclusively as southpaws in that contest, and one suspects it's going to be another success for the Indian team.
The winner by unanimous decision in the red corner from India, Jadumani Singh Mandeng Bam.
So Jadumani Singh Mandeng Bam declared a unanimous point decision victor over Mutakela Houseb of Namibia. A terrific contest. He started quickly. He's saying that he's number 1. Philip Houseb, perhaps unfortunate not to get a share of either of round 1 and 2, but he claims yet another bronze medal for the Southern African nation. They came into Glasgow 2026 with 2. They'll get at least 2 bronzes, and Houseb comes away with bronze. The talented 20-year-old with a wonderful performance over a wonderful Commonwealth Games over 4 completed bouts. But it's Jadumani Singh Mandeng-Bam who ensures that the Indian juggernaut continues to roll on. Another boxer into the final, and that is how we did it. And those scorecards would mean that Househead did rally, did respond, took the final round on a 3-2 split. But JS Mandeng-Bam with enough in the tank in terms of insurance to prevail on a unanimous point decision verdict.
160. Here.